Today we're going to be looking at this little beast from Muc-Off. It blows XL. Sorry, not sorry. Before we see what this little puppy can do, let's go over the tech specs as you would want to know. That it's got 4 different power settings or modes for the blowing power, and it's powered by a weighty 440 watt battery that also produces up to 80,000 RPM. That's 4 MotoGP bikes side by side, and you got it in the press of a button. It's made out of this aircraft grade CNC aluminium that makes it a very weighty body, and it's also anodized in black with lightning strikes all around it to give you that extra cool feeling. Now, it also has a USB-C charging port at the back of there, so it's up to date with modern technology. You won't have to be going out there buying different cables in order to power up the It Blows XL. For the first time in UK history, it's actually not raining in October, so we're going to have to test out its blowing capacity on different objects. Let's go. To turn this on, it's a double press for the lower setting, another press for the medium setting, and another press again for a higher setting. You hold it down to turn it off, and we haven't even reached the turbo limit yet. Now, they said that this is for a motorcycle, cars, and other power toys. I don't know what that means, but they missed a trick here because you could use turbo for your gardening needs. So much power! You're probably just as curious as I am to find out what else this is capable of blowing. So, let's go find out. Now, if you're an adventurer and get caught out in the Amazonian rainforest, you can actually move it out of your way instead of cutting down the trees. Traveling a hot country in the near future and want to cool down extra quick? Well, the XL blows. That's the stuff. Obviously, we're just having a laugh, but before we bring it back onto a serious note, enjoy this. For the more serious segment, we wanted to film it and actually show you the use cases of the blower on a rainy day. And it did rain earlier, but as soon as we pull the camera out, it stopped raining. However, we have found a solution for this. We've got a bucket of water, we've got the solution from Muc-Off they use to clean your little pride and joy, and we've got the blower to blow it away. So, first things first, it did rain earlier. I'm gonna just spray it down, use God's grace. There we go, we've got it going, nice and easy. What we're going to do is let it sit for a little while so we can actually eat up all the dust crumbs. It's not going to be a full-on tutorial on how to clean your bike. We've done that before. This is going to be a very caveman approach to cleaning said motorcycle. We just want to show you what this does. Now, that's done. Imagine I've wiped it all down. Got my hose. It's wet and clean, and now all we have to do is use the blower to dry it off. So this is where this comes into play. Your bike's nice and clean, but it's just a little bit moist. What you're gonna have to do is start from top to bottom when you come and clean your motorcycle with the blower. So starting at the tank all the way down to the engine itself. Now, where this actually shines is in the little crevices if you do have little fins or even artificial fins that you do on these new water-cooled motorcycles to get out the nooks and crannies where the water is going to be inside of. This is the perfect play place for people with hypochondria. Let's wrap this up before I get too carried away. I found it quite therapeutic actually, just seeing the water droplets literally just fly off the face of the engine. Now, the beauty with this is you can get into the nooks and cranny, and for the majority of it you can use microfibers to actually wipe down your bike. This has its own purpose and use case, and that is to get the tight little spots that you can't reach with a microfiber. Now, if you do like this, give it a little check out on our website. Be sure to comment down your questions if you have any with the Muc-Off It Blows XL. Be sure to subscribe, ride safe. I'll see you all soon.